When I saw this right here, I said I have to make this a part of my Palm Wars series. I haven't done one in so long, but this one here was the perfect one. Now, I had to be strategic on how I was going to do this because of what transpired in the actual video itself. I can't actually put the video inside of the commentary because I know one or two things is going to happen. One, either YouTube is going to age restrict the video or they're going to block it because it actually involves a physical confrontation. And when it comes to fight videos and stuff like that, you have to be very careful with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the actual audio part of it. You can't see it, but what I'm gonna also do is I'm going to post the link so you can actually watch the actual confrontation. It is absolutely hilarious, by the way. And then after that, I'm just going to go into detail and explain to y'all what was going on.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Greg, what's up? Wow.
You want to get Maui?
Huh? Yeah.
Get Maui?
I'm right here, man. I'm so tired of the problems you caused back there. Yeah. So, I mean, what's the problem? I mean, when I come in and my
Who you
mother's
calling a
garage is
douchebag,
flooded,
faggot? Who you calling a douchebag?
that guy.
Yeah, go step out on the fucking street right now. See what happens to your ass.
Okay.
You fucking little
Don't
weasel.
videotape
Yeah,
away.
you little bitch.
Why don't I
Fuck
show
you.
you a foot of
I don't give a
friggin'
fuck what you
water?
say. Get the fuck
Get out
out
of
of
my
here.
face.
Fuck you, you pussy bitch.
Fuck it. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on, motherfucker. Yeah. All right? Are you fucking crazy? Are you fucking crazy?
Okay, so y'all just heard that entire exchange right there. Now, I actually originally saw this video on Instagram and someone had sent it to me. I forgot who it was, but shout out to that person. And then I tagged in the video again, and I had told this person, I said, I saw this on Instagram the other day. And I said, I believe it happened in Charlotte, and it did. Now, if you look around in the background at what you see on your screen, see what I did was I skipped it. I jumped in the video without playing it while trying to have it keep up with the audio that y'all heard. But like I said, I'll still leave the link so you can actually watch it for yourself if you haven't seen it already. But if you look in the background, it's a very nice looking neighborhood, and it's actually in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's in a very affluent It's in a very affluent neighborhood that is located in Charlotte, North Carolina. And you can see, look at that. First of all, look at that walkway right there. That's a long walkway. That's a long walkway from there to the street. And you see that house right there behind that tree. It's a pretty big house. So let me try to run it back a little bit so you can see what you didn't see. So basically it starts off right here with this. It starts off with the recording of this guy right here inside his home. And I can tell by the way he was walking like he had a purpose, like he was ready for what was behind that door. So he keeps walking, he's walking, and it gets to around this point right here. And he's being confronted by this guy right here in the yellow shirt. Mind you, I don't know who these men's names are. We're just going to refer to them as Brad and Chad. That's how we're going to relate to them in this. And apparently we're going to refer to as the guy at the door who was walking out of his house. We're going to refer to him as Brad. And this guy in the yellow, this is going to be Chad. So Brad went out and he confronted Chad. And Chad was, he has his arms folded. Like that's the typical Karen pose right there. It's either the hand on the hip or the crossed arms or the phone up to the ear. But this time he has his hands crossed, and he's clearly upset with the person who's recording the video. And I'm only going to assume that the person recording the video is Brad's son. We'll just call his son Timmy. So he's mad at Timmy about something. And apparently, Timmy is petty, because if you heard Timmy in the audio, Timmy is actually egging this on. He's instigating the entire thing. Like, he called this man the other F word. I'm not going to say it, but it rhymes with the word maggot. So we're going to leave it at that. If you heard it, he said it. Then I think he called him a pussy, and he called him a B word. So he called him like 3 different things, and Chad is like getting upset. Then he was like, why you over here and everything like that. And then when he said, who are you mad at? He says, I'm mad at that guy. And when he said that guy, he was pointing to the guy who was recording. And you can see right now he's looking at him. I know he's looking up. I don't know if the person is tall or what have you. I don't know how tall Chad is, but he looks kind of short. And at that point right here, as you can see, he's pointing at him. And then here's right here where it gets physical. Now Brad and Chad are tussling and fighting all over this. Look at how much space that is. Mind you, like I said, this is in an affluent neighborhood. This is not the ghetto. This is not a project. This is not urban development. It is not a Section 8. They are in a wide open, affluent area where these people probably make six figures annually, who live a nice life. And this is how they're interacting. I'm telling you, watch the video. The video, I wish I could show it, but I can't for obvious reasons. It's just as funny. It is hilarious watching these two fight. Like, he was literally fighting this guy, or if you want to call it that, all up and down his driveway. But the funniest part was when it got to about right here. You can't really tell, but I'll explain it. Brad has Chad by his shirt. He literally beat this guy out of his shirt, because if you can see, his shirt is coming off of him. He's like hitting him. His shirt is coming. Now his shirt is completely off. He almost falls over into the bush. Now they're all into that nicely fine cut manicured grass. And now they're still fighting. But look, like I said, they're traveling. This fight did not stay in one spot. But mind you, Timmy is recording this and he's instigating his dad the entire time. All he had to do was yell out "World Star" one good time. And that's exactly where this video would have ended up. For all we know, it might be up there now. So here he is fighting and fighting and fighting. And then finally Brad gets Chad on the ground. And that's when he just starts to go in on him and start hitting him. Once he got him down, he kept hitting him. Now, I don't know who that was in the background who was yelling like, stop, stop. But that sounded like a Karen. But someone said I wouldn't be surprised if it was Chad screaming like that. But that's pretty much the whole video right there. Now this, like I said, this is a true Palm Wars right here, when you can actually see a fight actually ensue. But like I said, I can't show the whole video on here for obvious reasons. So I had to kind of click and skip ahead so y'all can actually see for yourself what was going on. But like I said, I will leave the link to the video in the comments section. That way you can go and watch it for yourself. I'm telling you, it's just as funny watching it as it is of me explaining it, because I must have watched this video probably 10 times and it was funny each time watching. I'm laughing just thinking about it. But this concludes this edition of Palm Wars. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one.